So of course this house is located in one of the very fine communities that we have around LA. You'll find the neighborhood is very welcoming and accommodating. As we approach the house from the back gate, you'll see there's parking for about 16 guests. There are 6 more guest spaces tucked away beneath the guest quarters, and I think you'll be pretty happy with using those for a smuggling operation, because you're not truly rich until you can break a few federal laws with impunity. Leading away from the second level below ground, you have a subterranean passageway to one of the most vibrant shopping districts in the city. It's a great spot, and it's patrolled by armed guards for your security. The better guards have legs, too. So follow me around to his carefully groomed garden spot. Its centerpiece is a tribute to the engines of commerce. Vital as it is to restore natural sensibilities by bringing a little of nature indoors, it also brings a certain yin-yang balance when we bring technology to the out-of-doors. Precision-crafted sculptural forms remind us that the core of everything green and prosperous is the wealthy man's talent for twisting reality and screwing the less fortunate. Every revolution drives the points a little deeper home. It would be important to note that no actual persons were screwed in the making of this garden. A patio is found between the garden and the pool. Its very ornate tile work is repurposed from a decaying Greek temple. Come with me and step inside. Right here you'll feel a little tingle like static cling. It's actually an ionic field generated across the doorway so that as you enter and exit your home, it cleanses your body of all impurities and leaves you feeling fresh. It even helps to remove body odors. So when you have guests come to the house, you don't have to suffer their unpleasantness. Ah, animal smells. That reminds me. Our owner actually met his previous wife sitting in a box at a PETA demonstration protesting against the use of animal furs. So, quickly, a little change of plans. He had these custom contemporary seats that were made from polar bear cubs, re-dyed to look like cowhide.
Plushest cattle in the universe right there. On a less controversial note, at least all the interior appointments are 100% organic. Please join me in admiring the spacious breakfast nook. It has capacious seating for 8, so you can join the entire family for a hearty fare. Also, alongside, you'll find there's a mini bar. All kinds of booze for your indulgence. You can have mimosas for breakfast, or bourbon for brunch, to enjoy a brunch that bites back.
Round the corner from your breakfast nook, we have this lovely staircase made of the very finest imported Italian marble. Yeah, nobody plays marbles like the Italians. So, anyway, it goes 1 floor up to your personal quarters and then 9 floors down to your personal bomb shelter. With the payment of your homeowners association dues of only $1,800 per month, you also gain your own personal valet, assistant, trainer, gardener, yacht crew, and your own in-house artist who will update this majestic mural in compliance with your whims once a month. This palatial entryway has already been cleared of the previous owner's effects. They're removing everything, and they're still in the process. But one thing they will not remove is an enormous banquet table that was hand-built on the premises. It was assembled here in place, and is too massive to be moved. Reminds me of a joke in poor taste. What's the difference between South American and African mahogany? It's chiefly in the aroma of the sweat. Well, regardless, this table is not mahogany. It's not taken from some ravaged village in Brazilian rainforest. No, no. We're at the forefront of the locally grown, locally sourced movement here. The massive table you're going to see today is actually from a California redwood. Now, we know there's laws protecting those trees, but this one was felled by some beaver. Well, truth to be known, I think what happened was they found a beaver family and they cut this tree near it, so it was felled by some beaver. So, with this found lumber, they fabricated a table by carving a good 5-inch section through the heart of the tree with chainsaws, and then finished it delicately using all hand tools. There's a hand-rubbed finish of mink oil applied in at least 7 coats. Some places required 9. It makes a wonderful conversation piece, especially if your in-laws happen to be of the tree-hugging variety. Then once they've seen this table, there will be no further conversation with your in-laws. It's kind of a good thing, no? I know. Naturalists? No, naturists? Which ones are the nudist? Anyway, those folks that are keen on nature, they won't stand for this, but it helps you to weed out your friends.
I mentioned before, the prior owner had been a wild game hunter until his new wife prompted a sudden change of heart. So, he had one of his prized possessions, this trophy buck, actually occupies a seat of honor in a display case permanently installed at the head of the table.
You gain all the aesthetics of a hunting lodge without the remorse or the taxidermy fees. Rumor has it that if you serve venison, his antlers quiver. Let's step through this corridor to the brilliantly lit cityscape beyond. Here, an endless swimming pool is powered by a diesel pump to move over 400,000 gallons of water per minute. You can swim forever in the current. It is both steadier and cleaner than the LA River. It's surrounded by a full complement of chez lounges because everyone loves the thrill of the chez. We've completed our tour of the estate. It's a fascinating place built from colorful history, generous doses of whimsy, cubic quantities of cash. I hope you enjoyed your tour and that it will enrich your life as well. Oh, I did have sound. Yes, it was still recording. That's it.